Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, today, the Stellaris Update 1.4 patch notes were released, as well as the actual update itself, the 1.4 update. They call it the Kennedy update. And I guess this is supposed to be accompanying the 1.4 patch is accompanying a new Horizon Signal DLC that's been created by guest writer Alexis Kennedy and of Sunless Sea and Failbetter fame. Not really sure who this is, and actually, this Horizon Signal DLC, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but here's the patch notes. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through the patch notes. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these Stellaris patch note videos, but this should be kind of interesting. It's actually not too long, it's not too much, so I'll just come to go over some of the big stuff. So for the Leviathan's story pack, some of the big changes are there's a new introduction event for the Artisan Troop, and there's a new encounter event for the Enigmatic Fortress. There's 33 new achievements, and it's no longer possible to build robots on planets belonging to sectors. This one's a big one, actually. So if you want to build robots, I'm assuming you have to build robots on places that you colonize yourself only, which is kind of a weird change, I guess, because if it doesn't belong to a sector, that means that you're basically going over your planet limit, or you have to colonize a planet where your colonists can't go to. It has to be basically belong to robots, because why else would you be building them there? It's inhospitable for your colonists. So I don't know. This is an interesting change. There's a victory event after defeating the Perthoran Scourge, the Damned Scourge. There's some new events for discovering additional precursor anomalies so that quest chains can always be completed. That one's pretty cool. Let's see. Change the way the extra dimensionals work. Instead of spawning reinforcements as soon as a fleet is lost, the extra dimensional portal will create new fleets at a fixed rate. Depending on the number of dimensional anchors and the extra dimensionals have placed in the galaxy. Okay, let's see here for balance. There's some changes here for some general balance changes. Evasion is now capped at 90%. Ship mineral and energy cost maintenance have been reduced to 0.4% of ship cost. So I guess fleets were a little too expensive, so they've been reduced a little bit, 10%. Or I guess 0.1%. Yep, 10%. Well, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is 10%, but afterburners can now use the auxiliary slot. Regular empires will now start with 8 pops. That's pretty cool. Primitive farms and factories can now be upgraded directly to hydroponics farms and mining networks. That's also pretty cool. So hopefully protectorates and stuff, when you annex them, they can actually just be directly upgraded instead of like rebuilt and, you know, destroyed and rebuilt. Kind of annoying to do things like that because building stuff does take a while. Pirate ships have now been reworked slightly and buffed in most cases. Okay, so pirates are a little stronger. Primitives are now consistent in how many pops, farms, and factories they get on each age of development, and get new pops, armies, and buildings when advancing through the ages. That's pretty cool. New pops, armies, and buildings when advancing through the ages. That's pretty sweet. That's kind of interesting. Stone Age primitives now generate fewer tile blockers. Okay. Space torpedoes now require fusion missiles instead of nuclear missiles. Venerable trait costs reduced from 5 to 4. Mineral silos are now restricted to 1 per planet. Really? 1 per planet? That's kind of an interesting change. Increase max minerals from mineral silos from 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 to 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. Okay, so this is the new cap in your mineral pool when you build a mineral silo. So that's kind of nice. They look to have doubled it. That's pretty cool. So building a mineral silo is actually now much more worth it than it was before. Level 3 mineral silo now only provides +1 mineral per adjacent tile. Okay. Increase protector tech discount to 95%. Holy crap, 95%? I think it was at 75% prior. Protectors can no longer conduct independent diplomacy. I didn't know that they could before, but okay, that's a big one. Repeatable technologies now have their base cost increased from 1,500 to 3,000, and their increasing cost increased from 480 to 1,000. Slave processing plants now gives plus 10% slave and food, mineral production, slave food / mineral production instead of 5%. Okay, so building slave processing plants are actually much more worth it now. Reduced spawn odds of tomb worlds. I guess there were too many tomb worlds. Increased frequency of alien pet deposits. Okay. Reduced war score costs for planetary and vassalization war goals. This is a big one. That means it makes conquest easier, which right now it's actually fairly difficult. You can never really annex more than maybe 1 or 2 planets in a war because the war score cost is just so damn high. It's ridiculous. And as well as vassalization. It's just way too hard. I'm still really pissed off at the way that wars work in Stellaris, but that's just me. This is some changes for some components. As per usual, this link right here is going to be in the description below if you want to check that out. Let's see here. Federation AI is now better at picking war goals from non-conqueror federations and will focus on retaking planets and liberating larger countries. Okay. Major work done to sector AI to make it better at budgeting and utilizing resources. This is always a good change because sectors right now are a little strange. AI will now sometimes give countries that are at war with their rivals and threats. This is awesome. that makes the world feel more alive. In Europa Universalis IV, the AI actually does this. The AI will no longer ask you multiple times to become their vassal. Oh, multiple times in a row. Okay, that's excellent, because we always get the notification spam, and it's really annoying. AI is now less keen to accept a lot of defensive packs. Okay, so they're more likely to have just 1 or 2 good allies instead of like 5 or 6. Some miscellaneous bugs here. Slow down AI requests for Federation membership and association status to prevent message spam. Okay. Added a setting to disable all auto unpausing from pop-ups. Okay. Clicking on some resource icons in the top bar no longer opens tabs due to being inconsistent. Construction ship now sends notification of fleet order finished only when the last construction in the queue is finished. Okay, so when you build a series of buildings, you'll get that notification that your fleet order is finished. I think before it was after every building, which can be kind of annoying and doesn't really help you that much. Planet view colonize button opens the same surface view window as when planet is clicked from expansion planner. Okay. Closed borders and truce are shown as diplomatic statuses. That's kind of nice. And then these are some miscellaneous bug fixes. There's also some changes to some graphics. Tweaked humanoid 2 and 5 portraits, added updated clothes textures, fixed clothes for humanoid 05. Anthropoid battleship sections are now all lined up. Galaxy view textures have been updated. Extra dimensionals, death effects have been updated. There's some changes to modding as well as some miscellaneous performance improvements. Alright guys, well that's the patch notes for Stellaris 1.4. Hopefully we can start up a new campaign for Stellaris sometime in the near future. Maybe I'll actually do some Twitch only campaigns. We'll see about that, because I actually don't really want to do like a legit let's play on Stellaris. I just don't really think I have the time for that. So maybe we will like do something with Twitch. That'd be pretty cool. So alright guys, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much.